Hey guys, remember me? Chelsea? Yeah, I haven't posted a video in forever. Yes, it has been so long, and the one excuse I have for that is school, of course, taking over my life the past few weeks. And I have just been studying and so many papers to write, and that is why I haven't really posted a video. My last day is tomorrow and I will be going home for 2 weeks, so I'm gonna try to pre-film a bunch of videos while I'm here and upload them over the next several days. So hopefully I will be posting more consistently from now on. I've missed you guys. I've missed filming videos. So today I'm going to be filming my April favorites, and if you watched my last haul video, I said that I was going to talk about all of those things in my March favorites, and that video never happened, if some of you may have noticed. So this is kind of going to be like a March April favorites, though my favorites for March pretty much have been the same in April too. So I'm just going to talk about my favorite makeup products and skincare products and hair products. So first I will talk about my favorite makeup products, and to be honest, I have been wearing like very little makeup the past couple of months. I haven't really been wearing eyeshadow at all. This is actually the first time I put eyeshadow on in weeks. I've just been doing either eyeliner, and sometimes I won't even do that. If you watch my last video, my getting ready video, I just put on mascara, and honestly that's what I've been doing most of the time. So I don't really have any exciting eye products or anything like that except for one thing. But first I will talk about foundation, and I talked about this in my haul video, and I said I would talk about it in my March favorites, and that didn't happen. So my favorite foundation for the past couple months has been the Shiseido Sun Protection Liquid Foundation, very water resistant with SPF 42, and this is the container it comes in. So basically, this foundation is kind of formulated to work really well in the summer because it is water resistant and it has a high SPF. So this is a great foundation for the summer and spring and any hot time of the year. And in Florida, that's 365 days of the year. I have this, I can now say I've been using it for a couple months now. This is the best foundation I have ever used. It is my all-time hands down favorite, even surpassing my Chanel Vita Lumiere Aqua, which I still love. But the thing that I like more about this is it is so waterproof and long wearing. Like, I have never used a foundation like it, and this is so light on your skin and it looks so natural. I'm wearing it today. I don't know how much you can tell, but it's just an amazing foundation. If you like the Chanel Vita Lumiere Aqua, I can pretty much guarantee that you'll like this, and it's $35 for 1 ounce, whereas the Chanel is $45 for 1 ounce. So it is $10 cheaper. It's the same idea. You shake it and it mixes because it's water-based, so just like the Chanel, and I just cannot recommend this foundation enough. My color, which is SP10, the colors are kind of confusing, like SP, and you can kind of get that confused with SPF. At least that's what I was doing. But SP10 is the lightest shade, and that's what I am. And I'm about an NW 15 to 20 in MAC. Like 20 is a little too dark for me, but an NW 15 is a little too light. So this is the perfect match for me. Anyways, enough about this. And then my favorite brush to apply that with, and actually any foundation in general, has been the Real Techniques buffing brush, and it's really dirty, so please forgive that, but it's just a really dense buffing brush, and you can use this for powder or liquid. You could use it for cream blush, you can use this for bronzer. Any way that you want to use it, you can use this brush. I have tried this with powder foundation and it was amazing for that too, so I cannot recommend this enough. And one trick that I've been doing with this, which I actually learned from Makeup by Tiffany D, she did a whole video on this little trick, and I love her so much more for this video that she did. Basically, you just get your brush, whatever brush you're using, you get that wet before you apply your foundation, and it applies the foundation really evenly. It allows you to apply less but still get the same amount of coverage, and it seriously makes your foundation last all day. Like, it will not budge. And that trick mixed with this foundation, seriously, I have gone out, I have been away for hours, like 12 hours, and come back and my foundation literally looks perfect. I totally recommend these together and then wetting the brush, and you will be set for hot summer weather. So my next favorite has been the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Concealer, and it looks like this. It kind of looks like the YSL Touche Éclat, and it kind of does the same thing. YSL is actually made by L'Oreal, so to be honest, I feel like this is probably the exact same product, but in drugstore form. It's just got the twist up brush and you just put it wherever you need concealer. And I've just been using this under my eyes, and that's it. Like, I don't put another concealer on top of it or anything, and I absolutely love it. It's thin, it blends well, it doesn't settle into any fine lines, it lasts forever. I think this was, I don't know, $8 or $9 from the drugstore. I don't exactly remember, but it's really inexpensive compared to the $40 or however much the YSL one is. Next item I've been loving is a mascara, and it is the Rimmel London Scandaleyes mascara in this bright orange tube, and this has a gigantic brush. Well, it's not gigantic, but it's pretty big. And it is a wetter formula, so if you like that, I totally recommend this. If you're more for dry formulated mascaras, I don't know if I'd recommend this, but I personally like wetter formulas because my eyelashes seem to work better with those. So I absolutely love this. It not only volumizes, I thought this was just going to be a volumizing mascara, but it lengthens really well too. So I love this mascara. You can find it at the drugstore. Next is a lip product, and it is the MAC Tendertone in the color Purring, and it comes in a glass jar like this. And I don't know if a lot of you have heard about Tendertones a lot lately. MAC actually re-released a bunch of Tendertones a couple months back, and I bought this one, and I bought Hot and Saucy, or I think that's what it was called. This is what the Purring looks like, and it is a really pretty orangey coral color, and these are the most moisturizing products I have ever used on my lips. Like, these totally live up to all the hype. I was kind of skeptical, but they are absolutely amazing. So if you can find these still at your local MAC counter, I would totally recommend picking them up. I've put a pretty big dent in that. I don't know if you can see, but I put a pretty big dent in that, and I'm kind of scared. I don't want to use it all because I love it so much. Next few things are hair items. The first two are shampoos. I've been alternating shampoos a lot. Like, I have not been using the same shampoo. Like, I'll alternate it every single time I wash my hair. I don't know what has gotten into me. I never used to be like that, but for some reason that's how I am. L'Oreal was having a sale at Target where if you bought 3 L'Oreal products, you got a $5 gift card. So even though I didn't need shampoo or conditioner, I just figured, hey, why not? So I bought this. This is the L'Oreal Evercreme Sulfate-Free Moisture System Nourishing Shampoo, and it looks like this. I absolutely love this. It is really gentle, and I feel like it really does nourish my hair like it says that it will, and it's sulfate free, so it's going to be really good for my color, and it's just, I really like this shampoo. In fact, I have actually been loving L'Oreal products in general. The hair dye that I've used for I don't know, like a year now, has been L'Oreal. I just love L'Oreal products recently. L'Oreal makes Kerastase products, so I feel like a lot of their drugstore products are going to be similar to Kerastase and high-end. I don't really know exactly how that works, but so yeah, this is for normal to dry hair, which I basically have. I have very dry hair. I don't know if I'd recommend this if you need a super clarifying shampoo, but honestly, I can go, you don't even want to know how long I can go without washing my hair and it won't get greasy. So shampoos like this, like really moisturizing shampoos, are totally fine. The shampoo I've been loving, which I mentioned in my haul video, and it is the Curly Wurly from Lush, and it comes in a container like this, and I've used a pretty good amount of it, and all those chunks in there are coconut, like bits of coconut. And this is a conditioning shampoo. It smells like coconut, like not artificial coconut, but real coconut, and that's probably because it has real coconut in it. But this is an intensively moisturizing shampoo made with masses of coconut, avocado oil, and cocoa butter for thick curly hair that is in desperate need of taming. Reach for a handful and massage it into your whatever. This, I don't have curly hair, but my hair is pretty wavy, and I have really thick hair. I have fine hair, but I have a ton of it, so I just say that I have thick hair. And this works so amazing for, it just makes my hair extremely shiny and soft, and I just absolutely love this shampoo. The only downside to this shampoo is the chunks of coconut, they don't dissolve or anything. So if you don't wash them out of your hair in the shower, then when you're combing your hair out when it's wet, you're probably, at least if you have as much hair as I do, you're probably gonna come across chunks of coconut in your hair, and that can get a little bit annoying, but I get past it because the actual shampoo itself is amazing. Next thing that I have been loving is for my scalp, and if you haven't subscribed to me, you probably know that I have issues with my scalp. I actually went to a dermatologist and I found out I have seborrheic dermatitis. I think that's how you say it. I mean, he looked at my scalp for 2 seconds and he looked at my scalp for 2 seconds and he was like, oh yeah, this is what you have. And I said, okay. I thought it was something like serious, but I guess it's an extremely common problem. But he told me there's no way to ever completely get rid of it. There's just ways to kind of mask it and make it less severe. So that kind of sucks. I really wanted to find a miracle cure product that would get rid of the problem, but I guess that's not possible. But this I have found has helped me a lot with that, and it is the L'Oreal Nature's Therapy Scalp Relief Leave-In Tonic for dry, tight scalp. And it has tamanu oil and it relieves and refreshes. This is what it looks like. I got this at Sally's, and when I got this, I don't know why, but I was kind of skeptical, but I was like, why not? The lady recommended it, I should try it. And I was really pleasantly surprised. Basically, it's got the little teardropper thing, and when you get out of the shower and your hair is still damp, you just basically like put your hair into sections and you run it through sections of your hair, and then you just massage it into your scalp and you leave it in, you don't rinse it out. And I was afraid that that was going to make my scalp extremely oily or like hard or whatever, but it doesn't. You can't even tell that you have anything like sitting on your scalp at all. Like once it dries, it's totally fine. And I found that this has been amazing. My scalp hasn't been as itchy, it hasn't been as flaky. I haven't noticed any scabs or anything. I know, TMI, but I absolutely love this, and I think it was like $8 around there at Sally's Beauty, so it wasn't extremely expensive, and a little bit goes a long way. So last hair product, and this is a new holy grail hair product, and I've even thought about making a whole video on it because I haven't heard a single person talk about it, and I don't know why, because it is amazing. It's a new product, so that's probably why. But this is the John Frieda Frizzy's Sheer Solution, and it comes in a little container like this. It's pretty small compared to my face. I was reading about this in a lot of my magazines. It kept popping up in a bunch of my magazines for getting rid of frizz and whatnot. Usually I ignore stuff like that because I just feel like there's nothing that can make my hair not frizzy. And basically what this is, it's a 2-part solution, and you just shake it up and the formula like mixes together, and it just looks like that, like a frothy type of texture. And you just open it up and you put a few drops in your hands after you get out of the shower when your hair is damp, and you rub it, and then you just basically, what I do is I just go like this and distribute it all throughout my hair, and then I comb it all through. And even when my hair is still damp, I can tell an immediate difference in how my hair feels. This has made my hair so silky and smooth and shiny, and basically I thought about getting keratin put into my hair because I just really wanted something that was going to make my hair just shiny and frizz-free. And I'm not saying that this is comparable to a keratin treatment, but everything that I would want out of a keratin treatment, this gave me. So I'm so happy I tried this and didn't get that done. I really cannot compare the two, but this is what I was hoping to get out of it. Like no frizz, just shiny, manageable. And yeah, this was, I think, $8 or $9 at Target, so it's pretty inexpensive. If you are looking for something to get rid of frizz, I totally recommend this. Oh, and another thing, there's a warning on the back of here that says it's flammable when it's still wet, so don't smoke, or go near a fire or flame or anything until your hair is fully dried. So if you're around fires a lot, then just be careful. Last two items are skincare products, and the first is this Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Synchronized Recovery Complex, and this is, I guess, a classic staple in so many people's skincare regimens, and I can see why. It comes in a dropper like this, and you just drop a little on your fingers and massage it into your skin after you wash it. You can use it morning and night. I've just been using it at night, which I haven't been recently, and I'll explain why. But I was using the Josie Maran Argan Oil a couple months back, and talked about this a little bit in my haul, but it broke me out really bad. Like, I had spots. I heard Pixie Tuwu talking about this in one of her favorites videos, and she had a similar experience. She was breaking out and she used this, and she said it cleared up all of her blemishes. So I was like, okay, well, I'm kind of desperate, so I'll try it. So I went out and bought it and tried it, and honestly, the first time I used it, I noticed a difference in the way my skin looked. Within a few days, those spots were gone. It's supposed to just heal your skin and recover it and do all of this amazing stuff. It has hyaluronic acid in it, which is amazing for hydrating your skin, and I don't know what all it has in it. There's no ingredients in the back, but this is really expensive, and I wouldn't say it's necessary for everyone, because really it just makes your skin look the best it can, but it's not like something you absolutely need. It's just if you want your skin to look really dewy and really glowy, this is amazing for that. So it is expensive, but I totally would recommend it if you're looking for something just to give your skin a boost and make it look really nice. I haven't been using it lately though, because I've been trying this new thing where I don't use any moisturizer or anything after I use my cleanser. Like, I just haven't been using anything, and the reason for that is, first, before I get into that, let me just give you my last favorite. This is the St. Ives Naturally Clear Green Tea Cleanser, and it's gonna make my camera go weird, but I use the green tea scrub. I've been using that for like a year now and have been loving that, and I was getting kind of bored of my Cetaphil, and I figured, well, might as well try something different, and this has 2% salicylic acid in it, so it's really good for keeping away acne and whatnot. So I've been absolutely loving this. I haven't used a ton of it, if you can tell. Like, I've only used, I don't know, like a fourth of the bottle, but I absolutely love it. I feel like it doesn't dry out my skin at all, and my skin has kind of changed over the years. Like, I used to have severe dry skin, and now my skin's pretty normal, and that does not dry out my skin at all, even when I don't use moisturizer. So anyways, I've been using that with my Clarisonic, and then after that I'll do my toner, and then I won't do anything else. So I know that a lot of people think that moisturizer is like completely necessary, and they swear by it, and honestly, I don't really know how much truth is in everything you read in the magazines and stuff about how much you need moisturizer, because a lot of dermatologists say different things. Like, some say that you don't need moisturizer if your skin isn't really dry, and a lot of them swear by it even if you have really oily skin. So it really just depends on your skin type, I think. But I have been trying something new where I've been listening to what my skin likes and doesn't like, regardless of what I read in magazines and watching YouTube and stuff. And back in high school and middle school, I never wore moisturizer. In fact, I didn't even really wash my face that much. But that's when my skin was at its best, when I did barely anything to it. So I think I'm just one of those people that just needs to do the bare minimum, and washing my skin and doing nothing else, using no moisturizer, has helped my skin immensely. When I've talked about my acne phase, not acne, just I had bad skin for a few months back over a year ago, and honestly that started right after I started watching YouTube videos and I started putting moisturizer on my face. That's when my skin really started to go crazy. Granted, I was using moisturizers with oil in it, which I've learned over time that my skin does not like oil of any kind, and then I switched to the Neutrogena oil-free moisturizer, and when I started using that, my skin cleared up so much. So while I do love that moisturizer, I just tried to just stay away from moisturizers in general, just see how it goes, and so far it's been a couple weeks since I've done that. So far it's been really, really good. So yeah, that's all I've been doing, just washing my face and then not using moisturizer, and my skin hasn't been dry. I think it's working out for me. I'm not saying that I recommend doing that for everyone. It really just depends on your skin type and, you know, how your skin reacts to products. Last but not least, this is not a beauty favorite, but this is just like an in general favorite, and it is my iPhone. I have been a BlackBerry user for I think over 3 years, and honestly it was so hard parting with it. I was so terrified of texting on a touchscreen because I had been texting on a BlackBerry and various other phones with buttons since I started texting, so the thought of texting on a touchscreen just totally turned me off. But I finally switched and I got the iPhone 4S. This is the white one, and I don't have a case on it right now. I just took it off last night, and I don't know if that was an awful idea to do, but I just like it so much better without one, so we'll see. I've been loving this. I am converted. I am now an iPhone user. I see why everyone is obsessed, and I see why everyone says that it changes your life, because it does. I still hold the BlackBerry in a deep place in my heart, so I'll never forget, but the iPhone is totally better. I hate texting on it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate autocorrect. I hate everything about texting on it. I can't do it. Like I suck at it. And my friends, so many of my friends that I text are like, you suck at texting. And I'm like, yeah, sorry, like I'm not used to it yet. But honestly, I don't know if I'll ever get used to it. If you're a BlackBerry user and you're really stubborn and don't want to switch over, I would recommend it if you can. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing great. I'm gonna film some more videos after this one, and hopefully I will be able to post more regularly after school ends tomorrow. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys next time.